Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I will say that the NFL is now becoming pay-per-view. There's the game in London this morning that's on ESPN, but in order to get it, you have to have the app. Of course, there's Thursday Night Football. You have to have Amazon Prime. And now, of course, the Sunday ticket, you have to have YouTube TV. So when you think of having YouTube TV, the basic service, I have the basic service, which is $73, which I think is good because I use that everywhere. I've got multitudes of TVs for game day and everything else. And now I'm thinking, I just need to get a smaller TV that I can go ahead and take outside when I'm cooking or put in the kitchen and all that. So that works great. Amazon, we do order a lot of stuff on Amazon, so we have Amazon Prime anyway for that. So we're good on that. But I'll be damned if I'm going to give ESPN any money. I'll be damned, unless the Cowboys are in London. That'd be the only way that I would do it. So this is getting to be ridiculous that everything is literally you're beginning to have to pay for it. But I guess we better get used to it. But anyway, this morning, game day morning, I'm sitting here getting ready for the game day. I got to go up here and get the fryer cleaned out and get ready to get cooking and everything else, get my coleslaw done. And they're talking about what else? The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott. So I want to listen in a little bit this morning on game day morning because I'm so happy that Michael Irvin is back and get some real insight. Let's go.
Can you get us one of those towels? Can you get us one of those towels? Do you know somebody in the Dallas organization?
There we go.
I
can't wait. I can't wait.
Slater, take it away. I'm working on my swag here. Let's get more pertinent information right now.
Let me touch the rock and we're going to get it in the end zone. That was the quote from Cowboys wide receiver CeeDee Lamb this week when we caught up with him about some of those red zone struggles. Let me give you some numbers here. 24 passing attempts inside the 20 and not one single reception from Michael Gallup, Brandon Cooks, or CeeDee Lamb just yet. Now, we caught up with head coach Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott about this. They didn't seem overly concerned, but they did say it is a point of emphasis this week ahead of this Patriots game. Interestingly enough, Mike McCarthy will point out to you that through 3 games this season, they've had 9 more attempts inside the red zone. Still, whether it's inside the red zone or outside of it, that passing game has got to be so much better this week against the Patriots than it was against the Cardinals last week.
Yep.
Do you believe in the Cowboys now?
The Cowboys, the most impressive team.
Here we go. Do you believe in the Cowboys?
This is the #1 offense in the National Football League.
He's in trouble, and he's sacked. In trouble, Prescott. Sacked again. Prescott the pass. Fires middle of the end zone. Picked off.
The best defense in the National Football League.
Oh, man.
45-yard run.
Yeah.
Josh Dobbs running the ball full the entire Cowboy defense.
They just got smacked in the face. The Cowboys earned this result.
Team game, right? Team game.
It was ugly.
Dak plays quarterback, and then everybody blames him. But the numbers do support in losses. He just doesn't play well. And I guess, is that the same for most quarterbacks, too? So
you think?
Again, let's put our finger a little bit on it, because, Dak says pressure makes diamonds. Then he's making diamonds a little bit right now, despite winning the first 2 weeks by a combined score of 70-10. Is he holding the offense back, or is it just a combination of things, including the fact that their OC is working across the street right now in the last couple of years? What do you think?
Look.
This question, is that holding the Cowboys back?
Offense back.
The offense back. That's one of the better quarterbacks, top 10 quarterbacks in this league right now. I know when you start looking at the numbers, he's outside the top 10 and everything. That's just because you put in last week. Dak's been doing great things for the Dallas Cowboys, keeping that offense very, very high ranking in scoring the last few years. No, Dak is not holding them back. I know. I take the question because it's on the rundown and it's one of those old hotbed questions. But come on, people. Let's stop. Let's stop doing things like this. Come on, man. Is Dak? No. people like Justin Fields who's struggling, young quarterbacks, they're holding teams back right now as they learn. Dak is one of the better quarterbacks in the National Football League. He has cleaned up the interceptions. No, he's not. And that's all I can say to this. We got to stop asking crazy questions.
You need better reception on the Buffalo sideline during our rundown meetings, Michael.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that means the Colorado was there.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm just saying, because, you know, that's what.
But if I would have stopped this and not let it get to the people. See, I was on the sideline. If I was in that meeting, you wouldn't hear this question. I started in the meeting, but we got it here, so let's answer.
Okay.
And I think what becomes so hard about these conversations is that we want every starting quarterback to be Patrick Mahomes or to be Joe Burrow. We want them to be
Joe Burrow's been ass this year.
The top. And what we've seen from Dak, and when we ask this question of holding them back, is we haven't seen Dak get to that point where he could just carry a team with his right arm week in and week out. I'm with you. This is a top 10 quarterback. This is a really good starting quarterback in the National Football League. Not surrounded by unbelievable talent to carry him, but I just don't know if Dak is that guy that is going to be able to carry this team.
Those plays they just showed look pretty good right there. I don't know what you're talking about.
Team, but Dak is not holding this offense back. They've got to get better as an offense, play to the skill set of Dak Prescott, because he's a really, really good starting quarterback in the National.
Certainly in the red zone. That was the issue last week. They got to the red zone. They just couldn't put it in the end.
Right. Well, and again, you have to look at the
Zach
big
Martin,
picture.
Tyler Biadasz, and Tyron Smith sitting down and not sitting people down in the game.
But like when we say that, you have to look at the big picture there, Rich. If you go back and look at those trips into the red zone, a couple of them were just great defense by the Cardinals. They just sniffed it out. A couple of them were missed plays. Dak missed an opportunity that I thought he could have scored a touchdown on. And then the interception at the end, to me, I was just talking to Irv, that was as much play design as it was just a bad play by Dak. So there's so many different factors there. It's not just, oh, well, Dak's not getting him in the end zone every time they get down there. You got to have the opportunity to do that, Coach.
There you
First
go.
two games are, 35 points a game, and I know the defense helped him out a little bit, but he was playing great. And it's like, if you have a star in your helmet and you're the quarterback of the Cowboys, look out, man, right? You're under a lot of scrutiny all the time.
All the time.
He wasn't getting a lot of help either. We talked about Jordan Love not having David Bakhtiari. Well, he was missing 3 offensive linemen, starting offensive linemen. Right? Tyron Smith, the left tackle over there, all pro, and Zach Martin, right guard, all pro. Tyler Biadasz, the center. So that makes you a little bit more unsettled, a little bit more under pressure, that kind of thing. So every now and then the Cowboys will have a game like this. Let's admit it. And
Everybody does.
They bounce right back, and it's like, oh, there's America's team. They're pretty darn good.
I want to see Brandon Cooks go down the field. I don't want to see him running crossers. They're not Tyreek Hill. We think speed, you can just put speed anywhere, do anything. Let people do what they do.
Get down the field.
He doesn't want to go across the field. He wants to go deep, so help him out, too.
And to be fair, I would have been hanging with Prime yesterday if I could, too. And you and he together talking about each other was beautiful.
That was awesome.
It's an emotional
I
time.
appreciate you saying that.
That's good stuff.
Just to be fair, I was just, having my fun.
I understand.
Ian Rappaport.
All right, so there we have it. So is Dak Prescott holding the Cowboys back? They say no. They just have to get into the groove. And that's where I was saying in my morning video that's uploading right now, that they need to go ahead and get Cooks down the field. They need to open up the offense some, because that's going to open up everything for everybody. I'm not worried, at least not unless we have a stinker of a game today. Are you worried, Leroy? Are you worried? You're not worried? Okay. All right. Get upstairs. Get cooking. Peace.